Hey, what's up everyone? This is Zarina, your Upland neighbor, bringing you the floor today, July 3rd in all Upland cities. Sorry I didn't get to you guys yesterday. I did look up the floor, but I had to attend a funeral and a reception afterwards, and I just didn't have time to actually record the video. But today's stuff is in comparison to yesterday, so that'll be there for you. Please hit the like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Upland Kingdoms. I love the game. I'm sorry if you guys are like bored with my Upland Kingdom tidbits, but I just hope to get a little bit out there about what's going on in Upland Kingdoms, because I think it does affect a lot of people who have properties in these 5 Upland cities, and people who eventually are waiting for their city to open can get a lot of insight into how the markets are kind of working in the cities that are open. So I haven't told you which is which. One of these is Las Vegas, sorry, not Las Vegas. One of these is Los Angeles, and the other one is Kansas City. So I'm not going to tell you which is which, but you can compare the market. First of all, one of these places, I can't tell you that because that'll give it away. But basically, we're doing the Upix side, right? So, in one of these places, well, I guess I'll go ahead and give it away. In Kansas City, so it's between Kansas City and Los Angeles. One of these is, the top one's either Kansas City or Los Angeles, and vice versa. Well, one of these, Kansas City doesn't have any on the coin side for this iron ingots. So if you're looking for iron ingots in Kansas City, you're gonna have to buy Upix. That's one detail between these two markets, is that people are on the Los Angeles side. Oh, I think I just gave it away. Oh, I didn't give it away. I didn't give it away, because you still don't know which is which. But basically, on the Los Angeles side, you do have some of these for the coin, and on the Los Angeles side, there's a lot of activity on the coin market, whereas in Kansas City, there's not as much activity as like sales on the actual coin side. There's a lot of people who are just strictly selling for Upix. It's really hard to buy things with your coins right now. So in that respect, you can actually get into Kansas City and sell for coins and probably do a lot better than you might do in LA, because there's no competition for you, and you pretty much be setting the market for that coin side. Whereas on the Upix side, there's a little competition on both places. Obviously, there's people who are selling for Upix. But look at the difference. I'm going to have to lean in because I have my eyesight sucks here. But it looks like I'm seeing a very small comparison between these two. It's not like a huge jump up, like it's not like 100 Upix difference. It's less than 50 even, it looks like. I can't tell if that's a 3 or 8, sorry. So tiny. Actually, if it's small for me, it might be small for you guys. Let me stretch that out just a tiny bit more, just so you can see that. That looks like, what, 237? And at the top, we got 233. So, I didn't do the math for you guys, but oops. Still trying to stretch out this top one for you. But, you can do the math and figure that out and see it's not a huge jump between those two markets. But which do you think is which? So tell me in the comments. Don't cheat. Just think which do you think has a higher one for Upix, LA or Kansas City. Alright, so one more thing about Upland Kingdoms before the floor. In the winter time, so this is a tip that a lot of people are passing around that I just want to make sure I do not neglect telling my viewers. When it's winter, remove all of your workers off the farms, because they're not going to be doing anything until the fall comes, or into the spring. Until spring. Make sure you put them back by spring so they can start doing their thing, like sewing, all that stuff. But in the winter, they're just sitting. So you don't cancel your farming or anything. Just remove the workers and use them for other things like building, while they're not going to be doing anything in the winter. So that's 12 hours of work they could be doing instead of just sitting there waiting for spring. So there's the tip. All right, let's talk about the floor, which you've been waiting for. I don't know if there's anything exceptional to talk about with the floor. I saw some things and I was like, oh, that's interesting, as far as like the drops down. Like, for example, Porto, there was a drop down. Over in Berlin, there was a drop down on the Upix side. You can see that was like some pretty big drops. And the people were not in jail. I have been checking actually both sides. It's kind of a sucky, extra tedious step for me to have to check both sides, USD and Upix side, for jailed players. But I did notice that there are some people who are in jail on the dollar side who have their properties at floor. So perhaps they went into jail after they set their property on sale. But it's really like, I had to start actually checking that as well, because otherwise we'll have some bad info on what the floor is if you can't really buy at that price. And you really can't buy it on the dollar side from people who are in jail. It's like, it doesn't work. So yeah, so now, yeah, double steps in getting the floor for you. And I gotta tell you, it's getting tedious, so I'm gonna keep trying to push out these daily videos. But I don't know if once we get so many cities in here, I'm probably gonna have to take a day off. But we'll see how it goes. For now, we can do the daily floor, and providing life doesn't take away any more people and have to send me to any more funerals anytime soon. Hopefully we will be getting the floor daily until I just get too tired of doing it. Alright everybody, happy hunting. I'll see you guys in Upland.